Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Jason's channel. Shut up. Get out of there. Welcome back to another video. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video by yours truly. I hope you guys are all staying healthy and safe. COVID is getting a little out of control. So I really wanted to create a video to celebrate you guys, because without you guys, you know, I probably wouldn't be here. My love for creating content and getting into this YouTube journey, a lot of this has been built off of seeing the progression of you guys joining and commenting and kind of building this small knit community where we can all just interact and get to share ideas together. So with that being said, I really wanted to take the time to thank some of my most recent subscribers on this channel. And I'm not gonna pretend that I know everybody's name yet, but I've got a list here on my computer, so I'm gonna go through and read off some of the folks that have recently joined. And if you do have any other friends or family members that you guys would love to be able to pass this channel on to, feel free to. You know, I'm a big fan of the Thumb War game, so go ahead and pass the word along. But otherwise, let's go ahead and get into the thank yous. First shout out goes to my boy, Jeffrey Williams. Congratulations on such a big milestone, going from 300 pounds to 163 pounds. I know this stuff doesn't happen overnight, so I am super stoked, and I just really want to announce to everybody that losing that much weight is not a small feat, and you really should be giving yourself a pat on the back and celebrating every single day, because you're doing it, man. You're killing it. So I urge you to continue and stay healthy. All right, next up, John Richburg, Brett Schrader, Christian Marquise, Valeria Benavides, Knuckles285, just in case for those of you folks who I'm just reading off some of your guys' YouTube channel handle names. I don't have info into what your actual names are. It might be a privacy setting, but I just wanted to give you a shout out. So Sonia Snellgrove, Garnett Stores, Sebastian, my boy, who has been killing the game on 10,000. You know, I rep 10,000 all the time, so big ups to you. And then we've got Dion Winch, sorry if I killed that, but Kit Markley, and then also my boy in Massachusetts, John Zaninos. And what better way to celebrate you guys than with a cake? So we're gonna take a look at 3 different Pinterest-inspired mug cakes. No oven, no stove, no fire, 1 dish to clean, and super simple ingredients to get you guys some sweets. So let's go on over to the kitchen. All right guys, we're gonna make 3 different recipes, 3 different mug cakes. Not necessarily packed with protein, but healthy options that are gonna get you some sweets in a minute or less. And if you haven't noticed, I've got my assistant here. This is Chef Boyar Sliced. He's gonna help us out, get some of the ingredients together, and make sure once this goes into the microwave, there's no calories. The first recipe that we're gonna tackle is cinnamon roll cake. And each recipe is gonna require 1 mug. So we've got these bad boys. We've got the M&Ms here, and then also Mr. Chubby Gato. The first recipe is gonna be the cinnamon roll. We've got 4 different ingredients here, 5 different ingredients, and then we've got some wet ingredients, maple syrup, some vanilla extract, and then also can't forget your good old butter. We're only gonna use a little bit of this, so don't worry about the calories. First up, we're gonna tackle the cinnamon roll cake. So this should take just either a little over a minute or just under, depending on how strong your microwave is. So you'll have to play around with the seconds and the minutes, but the first ingredient we'll have is Kodiak pancake mix. Now, if you don't have this, you can also substitute with flour. Next up, we'll use a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Then next up, we'll use 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. All right, next up, we've got stevia here. You can substitute brown sugar. Obviously, depending on your sweetness levels, you'll want to make sure that you can put enough or put as less as you like. 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Next up, we've got some maple syrup. And obviously, depending on your sweetness level, again, you don't have to put as much maple syrup in there, but we're gonna go ahead and put in a 1/4 tablespoon. You can also substitute for honey if you like, but this is what we're gonna use today. We've got 2 tablespoons worth of almond milk. In terms of butter, we're only gonna use 1 teaspoon. So we've got all the ingredients in here. We're just gonna go ahead and stir them up, make sure we're taking all the clumps out. Just getting it nice and mixed up, you know, get a little smoothness out of it. And we'll go ahead and throw this into the microwave, run it at just about a minute. I don't know if you can see that, but Dr. Sliced thinks that is mighty, mighty soft, and ooh, that is looking good. All right guys, cinnamon roll is done. We're gonna go ahead and set this aside, let it cool for a little bit, and then we're gonna tackle the second recipe, which is chocolate chip peanut butter. And I know my people love peanut butter. You wanna help me make some cakes? You can join me and Chef Boyer Sliced. Yeah? Yeah? Guys, so the recipe for the chocolate chip peanut butter cake is gonna call for Kodiak pancake mix. And again, if you guys don't like Kodiak pancake mix, you can always replace this with regular flour or coconut flour. Then you've also got baking powder, stevia. Again, you can also replace this out with brown sugar, almond milk, cocoa powder, and then chocolate chips. And then for our wet ingredients, we've also got peanut butter, your vanilla extract, and then just a dash of butter. We'll also use a pinch of sea salt. You can always just use regular table salt, it doesn't matter. We're only just gonna use a pinch. We're gonna go with Chubby Cat. First up, Kodiak pancake mix, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 tablespoon of stevia, 1/4 tablespoon of cocoa powder. So this is 3 tablespoons of almond milk. Then we'll go ahead and do a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. We're gonna go ahead and put in some good old PB. So this is up to you guys. You guys can put this directly into the cake mix, or you can put it on top as kind of like a dressing. But I'm gonna go ahead and put at least a tablespoon into the mix. And then we also can't forget the chocolate chips. So we'll go ahead and put in a few. Go ahead and put in a little bit of butter. So we're gonna go ahead and mix this up. Stir that in real nice, get it all smooth. Oh, hello. All right, so quick story time on Chef Boyer Sliced. So I was helping my girlfriend open up some boxes from IKEA, used a X-Acto knife, and yeah, at least we got a good buddy to keep us busy, right? Ooh, look at that. Final recipe. Chef Boyer Sliced wants to introduce it. Snickerdoodle. Got almond milk, 3 tablespoons. We've got your baking soda, which we're gonna use a 1/4 tablespoon. We've got your stevia. Again, you can go ahead and replace this with brown sugar or even regular sugar. Kodiak pancake mix, you can go ahead and replace out with any type of flour. Maybe it's coconut flour, regular flour. And then we've also got some cinnamon. We've got some almond vanilla extract, and then a small thing of butter. So we'll go ahead and mix in all of the dry ingredients, and then we'll put the wet ingredients in. And for this one, the final M&M. All right, so now that we've got all of the ingredients in, we're gonna go ahead and fold everything in, get it to a nice, smooth consistency. This will be a nice quick little fix to getting a sweet outside of having a donut or maybe even a cake itself. So let me know how this goes for you guys. We've got 3 different microwave friendly cakes. That means you don't need to set up a fire, you don't need your stove, and in a minute or less. So give these a shot, guys. So now we're gonna go ahead and give these a taste test just to make sure they get the thumbs up from Chef Boyer Sliced, because we need his approval, right? So make sure you get some thumb action. Yeah, a little thumb more. Hit that like button. All right, first up we've got chocolate El Gato peanut butter. Let's see how this one is. So I actually, let's see if you can see that. Put some chocolate syrup on there just to add a little bit more chocolate to it. All right, next up we've got good old cinnamon roll. So I don't know if you can take a look, but I didn't do anything too fancy on the inside. I could have probably put some cinnamon in there, but we're just gonna try and give it a shot as is. Let's try this out. You guys have if you guys do have a second and you guys are looking for something sweet to eat, try this out. I guarantee you, if you guys have some ice cream or maybe even some whipped cream with you, pour some on the top. As soon as you take it out of the microwave, you guys will have a nice quick treat to just indulge in. And on top of that, like, there's not a whole lot of calories in this, right? So you're not gonna go blow your wad in terms of macros or your calories on an entire cake, right? This is totally portion control. You're making one serving. This is for yourself. So, I mean, this is, holy shit, this is really good. Next up, we've got Snickerdoodle. All right, so guys, I don't know if we need to thank Chef Boris Sliced for these amazing recipes, but I know what he wants to say. He wants to say, thanks for watching and spending all of this time with me. But this was a celebration to you all watching videos that I've been making in the last few weeks to months and joining me on this journey to help create and just share awareness around being better than yesterday, whether that's in fitness or losing weight or just overall life. And so with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end it, but I appreciate all the support and love and hope to continue that we can all grow together. And with that, Chef Boris Sliced says, we'll see you next week. Peace. I can have my cake. I can have my cake. I can have my cake.